I'm here today at Supercom 2009, and I'm speaking with Jake Sailana, and also today we've got David Thompson, and they were just telling me a little bit about some of the demos they have here at the show. Gentlemen, could you give me an update on what you're showing here at the show?
Basically, at Supercom, ZyXEL is showing off. We have 6 live demos, and we're kind of split between. On one end, we're showing basic infrastructure, and that's powering different flavors of DSL and fiber to the home technologies that is powering IPTV. And at the same time, we're also showing some of the newer premium services that service providers can offer their customers. Those are the 2 spectrums of our live demo at Supercom this year. And I have David Thompson, who can go into some more detail and describe it.
As an example, what we're trying to do is bring the connected home to reality. Everyone's been talking about the connected home for a while, and obviously ZyXEL's been powering the connectivity that brings you to the home for a while. Now we're trying to take advantage of the home network you've got inside and use it for a few more applications. So we're showing off examples of like a telehealth demo where your doctor can actually live remotely monitor your blood level, blood oxygen level, your heart rate, blood sugar levels, things like that nature, connected through our devices, where our devices are powering it without a PC needed. We're also showing off some DLNA-based applications, where instead of having a separate DLNA server or leaving your Windows media up and running on a PC just to be able to watch something on your brand new TV, you actually just plug a USB stick into the back of our router, and it automatically starts showing all the videos, all the music, all the pictures you've got, now can be accessed directly on the TV. The third one we're showing, third application, is the connected home, where you're actually doing some home automation. You've got a little interface, shows you a little layout of your house. You can turn lights off and on, and you also have the ability to do some home security and thermostat settings.
So your company is basically showing carriers how they can generate more revenue from enhanced services.
Absolutely.
Right? So what about things like application stores? Have you had any requests from carriers?
Not an application store per se, but one thing we are showing is an OSGI layer. That's a standards-based Java applications that the carrier can then push directly into the router itself. So the carrier will provide the router to the customer, and then as they want to offer new services, they just push an application down without having to recertify the entire router, firmware, everything to work with every aspect of the network. So it's not exactly an app store, but it sort of lets the carrier set up some apps that they can push to customers.
So really you're empowering the carrier to develop their own ecosystem.
Exactly.
Of products and services, and right, to generate more revenue over these broadband connections that they're providing.
Exactly. And it does so in a very cost-effective manner. Instead of having to push one firmware and have a device capable of handling every application you might push to the customer, you might want to sell to them, you only have to push the application itself. So it becomes feasible to actually offer an application that only maybe 5% of your customer base will take, because you haven't added that cost to every single customer. You only add that cost for the 5%.
So really allowing micro-targeting of carriers based upon consumer needs and consumer trends, and being able to maximize revenue.
Exactly.
Wow, that's exciting. Well, thank you guys for both being on the program today.
Thank you very much, Rick, for having us again.
Appreciate that.